Oh my goodness, 2 whole years on YouTube. That means so much to me. It is crazy to think that honestly 2 years has already gone by, and just the fact that we are where we are right now after 2 years going by, it is totally insane. Without YouTube, I think I would totally not be shaped into the person that I am today. And I really owe that to YouTube and to just so many different people through YouTube, and just YouTube itself giving me the opportunity to express myself in different ways. When I first started YouTube way back in the day, if you go back and watch my first video ever, of course, just like everybody, I think I was really shy and I didn't really know the voice that I wanted to portray on YouTube. And of course that voice should have been my own, but since I had spent so many different years watching YouTube and different YouTube videos, I just sort of took on everybody else's voice. I'd watch somebody and I'd really be interested in their videos, and so I'd try to be them. I really wanted to, like, they inspired me, and I really wanted to become them and those people. And so I did, and I tried to be them, and I tried to just kind of do the same things that they did, play on the same servers that they played on. And then the next month I would be onto a different YouTuber who I really enjoyed. And I don't think there's a problem with that. There's never a problem with taking certain inspirations from anybody. And I certainly took a lot of inspirations and still take a lot of inspirations from people right now. But I think the problem came where I didn't really have my own voice. I was just sort of portraying the people that I liked and the people that I really liked to watch and the people that really made me laugh and really made me smile. And so it's definitely not a terrible thing, but I eventually got to a point in YouTube where I really just wanted to portray exactly who I am. And I'm so glad that we're able to be at that point right now. I mean, I've been at this point for a very long time. This isn't anything new. But I'm just glad that I have been able to find my voice through YouTube. Throughout a lot of different points in my life, there have been a lot of different things that I've gone through, and like a lot of different personality changes and just things of growth, which is just total natural human growth. And there's just certain things that sort of like, I would always try and be what people wanted me to be. And I really don't like the feeling of being judged. And this is something that I'm completely aware of, and I think it's a good thing that I'm completely aware of it, but just the fact that I don't really do much about it all the time is really something that I think I should definitely improve on. So with you guys, and talking to you guys and YouTube, I'm totally myself. I'm totally 100% of who I am, but sometimes depending on who I'm with, like for instance, if I'm with somebody else in my family or somebody who I think might be judging me a lot, I sometimes tend to shy down a little bit. And I think that's not very healthy for some reason. I think YouTube has really given me a really good place for me to just find out who I am, really, which is who I've always been. Nothing's really changed, but just really finally have a comfortable setting where I can express exactly who I am. Because I have had a lot of judgment in the past, and people think things of me that aren't necessarily correct, or like think that they know exactly who I am. But at the end of the day, I just sort of took those judgments and sort of made them reality because I thought that that's what people wanted. And obviously, it's a lot better just to find out who you are and be yourself and be who you really are 100% of the time. And that's something that I really strive for. And I know it's something that should be definitely happening right now. And it's something I'm really working hard towards. But I really do think that I tend to seclude myself. And so over the past 2 years, I've really just shaped me. And I think YouTube, without YouTube, I probably wouldn't have been able to do that. I would have never had that comfortable area where I just get to go and express myself and everything that I've always wanted to be and wanted to remain. So I have a lot to thank YouTube for. YouTube has really shaped me into who I am today. YouTube has also introduced me to some of the most amazing people in the entire world. Without YouTube, I would have never met my amazing, beautiful girlfriend, Lastic, and I wouldn't have been able to meet you guys. And everybody else that I know and have made friends with along the way, from the first person to the last person. It has seriously helped me shape who I am, and I owe so much of that to you guys, to YouTube, to just the opportunity that YouTube presents, and I think that's really awesome. I'm 21 years old. I'll be 22 in a few months, and all that means is 2 years, that's a pretty big part of my life. 2 years is not a small amount of time for me. And of course, as you grow older, like certain different intervals of time end up being larger and larger percentages of like your overall lifetime. So 2 years when I'm 60 years old is gonna be like, well, that's such a small percentage of my life. It's not gonna be a big deal. But for me right now, only being 22 years old, that's a huge deal for me. 2 years is a lot of my life. And I've seriously dedicated so much of my life to YouTube, to you guys, to trying to just change for a positive attitude as many times as I can. And I really hope that I've been able to help you guys, or a few of you guys, and just try to remain positive and try to have high energy, have high hopes. And I really think that it's a really, really good idea to maintain. I've shared this story before, but for those of you who are newer to the channel, or maybe you just haven't seen this specific video, when I was in high school, I broke both of my legs at the exact same time. I was skiing, I didn't go far enough on a jump, I landed from like 25 or 30 feet in the air completely flat on my legs, and that put me in the hospital in a wheelchair for like 4 months, and I was still in high school at the time. It was actually my freshman year, my second semester of my freshman year of high school, and I took a class during this time. It was like an elective that you could choose to take. It was called Character Development, and it was a class where we just read this book that kind of gave you 7 different steps to how you should be living your life. And one of the biggest things from that class that stuck with me pretty much throughout my entire life is to try and stay proactive. And the opposite of proactive is gonna be reactive, because there's so many bad things that happen in everybody's life. And people tend to, and it's just totally human nature, and I fall victim for this myself, is people tend to always just take it and just react negatively to it. Like, oh man, this is such a bad situation. This is so horrible. Oh man, and they will either yell or scream or whatever, whatever their negative reaction is to it. But what this book was teaching us was it is so much better to stay proactive instead of reactive. Don't react to a situation. Understand that the bad situation happened, but there's only so much that you can do. You can't change the past. You can't alter anything in the situation. What you can do and how you can make a difference is you can be proactive, and you can make sure that the way you do react is in a positive way and moving you forward. The only thing in a situation that's negative or positive or anything in life, the only thing that you can change is how you take care of it. And the next step and the future steps is the only thing that you can do. And that really stuck with me. I think just living with that in my mind literally for my entire life since then. And since I was in a wheelchair and I was stuck sitting down for such a long time, and I just had this huge injury and all these surgeries and stuff, I think that just really stuck with me. I mean, it was obviously the perfect timing for that for me. And ever since then, I've just really, really learned, just like I was in a wheelchair, there's nothing I could do about it at the time. I was just reactive, I just stayed positive, I was happy, I was like, you know what, I can't change the past, but I could either take this whole situation and be grumpy the entire time and have it even be worse than it would be, or I could stay positive, stay motivated, stay happy, and I could have an almost enjoyable time even during that horrible time that, of course, it was. So I really do encourage you guys, whatever you are going through right now, everybody has to go through something different. Just, if you can, just try and kind of step back from it, look at it and be like, you know what? I could either live out whatever this is and be really negative, or I could just stay positive, keep a smile on my face, and just try my best to react in a way that is better and will actually help the situation. Negativity usually isn't going to help a bad situation. And of course, there's a lot of different things. I mean, we're all going through something crazy probably, and there's some people that are going through insane things that I can't obviously empathize with. But I think that there's always a way, and always a way that you could pull out some positivity from it. And so that is sort of what I've tried to carry through my entire YouTube since I started. And of course, like, my style of videos and stuff has changed. My commentary, of course, has improved over time. And like I said earlier, I've been able to find my voice. But the main core and the main principle behind my YouTube channel since I started it was just to try and stay happy and try and stay positive and just try and support each other. Try and just help everybody in the best way that I can with just a smile. I mean, sometimes, honestly, all it takes is positive energy, a positive smile, and it's so much easier to get through something that you're not necessarily going through. So I think that I have been doing a pretty good job at staying super duper positive. I really, really have been blessed with so many different things over the past 2 years, and it's all thanks to you guys. And so I owe a huge huge thank you to you guys, and I love every single one of you so much. I owe so much to you guys, and just the support and the happiness that you guys bring me. I mean, you make it easy on me to just stay positive and stay super happy because of how amazing you guys are, and amazing that you guys just remain to be ever since the beginning, and it's just been so amazing. So I do encourage you guys, if you do have something in your life right now that might not be 100% what you want, just try, and if you've been reacting a little bit negatively or just reacting to it in a way that maybe isn't improving the situation, just try to look at it from a different angle. And this isn't me just trying to say that I know every single one of your problems and they're all just gonna be fixed with positivity, because that's not, of course, how life works, unfortunately. But just try and take a moment to step back and say, could me looking at this from a different perspective and being more positive, could that help the situation instead of hurting it like the negativity might actually be doing? So I do encourage you to try and do that if you can. And I just want to say thank you. 2 years on YouTube is absolutely insane. I cannot wait to see what the future brings. It is just going to be an awesome ride. I know summer's coming up, and summer is going to be so much fun. I know you guys aren't going to be in school anymore, and that's going to be a lot of fun as well. So I hope you guys have an amazing summer. I'm going to see you guys, of course, in the rest of the videos that I do create. And if you guys have any feedback from me or just anything you guys want to leave, I'm going to open up the comments. Of course, stay family friendly because you guys know how my channel is. But I'm going to open up the comments. Just open up your mind, tell some stories, just say whatever you guys want or whatever's on your mind. And I would be so happy to go ahead and read them. But like I said, be sure, you guys know my channel, be sure to leave them as positive as possible. That would be amazing. But thank you guys so much for watching this video. I know this is a lot different of a video than I've normally ever created before. It's probably a lot more serious and stuff. But I guess every once in a while, it's probably a pretty good thing to get pretty serious and stuff. And it's kind of late right now, so I have to keep my voice down a little bit. So my voice might sound like lower and stuff because I gotta be quiet. But yeah, thank you guys so much for watching this video. I hope you guys did enjoy, and I will see you guys next time. Thank you so much again for 2 years. I guess thank you just so much for how you've been for the past 2 years. That's pretty much what I mean. I cannot wait for another 2 years and so much more to come on this channel. So many things are going to be so amazing. You have a lot to look forward to. I have a lot of stuff planned and a lot of stuff in the works. So I can't wait to share that with you guys. But for now, I will see you guys next time in the next video. Bye, guys.